Hello, this is DAWSON, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of what it looks like to prepare for and play at a music festival. Now tomorrow is Saturday, where I'll be headed down to Tauranga, New Zealand to play at Beast of a Feast. Going to be doing a hybrid live DJ and saxophone set with my friend Lewis McCallum, and can't wait. Just wanted to try something new. The vlog format is something I've never done before, but I thought it'd be a cool opportunity to show a little bit more about myself and what it looks like in the life of an artist. So hopefully you enjoy this and learn a little bit more about me. But anyway, right now I've got to go ahead and pick up another camera. So chat to you soon. Absolute rookie, my first time vlogging, and I completely forgot to turn my microphone on, which is a key part of the format. I'll do my best to try and remember what I was talking about. So I'm on my way to go and pick up this camera, and it is another one of what I've already got and I'm filming on right now. It is the Osmo Pocket 3. Now this camera I got last year, 2025, for my birthday, and it's honestly been a game changer for me in changing my approach to how I think about creating content. This is my first proper solo project where having only one set of hands means you can't rely on someone else all the time to be able to take photos or videos of yourself. So having a tool like this, which means I can capture things in the way I want, when I want, how I want, without too much stress. And it kind of just means that the chore of doing it, or how that felt previous to having this camera, it's kind of taken that away. It means I can just focus on presenting my project the way I want to. So it's been really, really fun. I never really thought I was that visually inclined. Like, I'd never really had much of an idea of how I want to present myself online. With this new project and being able to develop something from scratch, it's meant I've had a blank canvas and have been able to kind of shape the way I present that. So anyway, the reason I'm going to go pick up another camera is I'm going to be filming my set tomorrow. If you have seen any of my other videos on YouTube, you would have seen that I do quite like to pop up some cameras in tucked away spots so that you can see various perspectives whilst I'm DJing. The cool thing about tomorrow's performance is A, it's my first ever festival set, and B, I'm going to be playing with Lewis McCallum, who's an absolute weapon on the saxophone. Now, the thing that I've kind of been staring over is I don't know what the crowd is going to be like. I haven't been to this festival, and generally in New Zealand, we don't necessarily have my sort of style of music in a mainstream context. Now, I'm hopeful that the set I've made is something that the audience is going to like. They probably wouldn't have heard most of the music before, but that's fun, you know, being able to share new music with an audience. That's half of the thing of DJing, you know. And having Lewis there with me on sax is obviously just such a cheat code. So I'm really hoping they take to it. Secured the bag, literally. Got another identical camera to the one I've got, another Osmo, so we should be sorted. Alright, it's game day. It's currently 7:30, day of the gig. Excited. I'm gonna try and get down there for sort of midday-ish and then enjoy the day in Tauranga. Cool, now it's the morning off and I am just about to start getting ready to go. First crucial step is packing, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to show you through what I might take for a weekend away, especially for a gig, so let's go. First up, I have a bag. This is a North Face kind of shoulder bag. And this is one I found just in one of our cupboards, which has actually proved to be a perfect thing for what I need. In that bag, first things first goes a laptop. Now you might be thinking, why am I taking a laptop? It's a DJ gig. I like to try and copy footage as soon as possible. You know, all my files for videos and stuff all live on Dropbox. And so if I can copy those straight off the camera to my computer, to my SSD and onto the internet, then that way they're safe as soon as possible. The laptop will stay at the hotel though. Osmo, this is what I picked up yesterday. Now this one is in my case and my one I'm currently filming on, but this is Dylan's one. That way I've got two of them. Thirdly, got this little packing cube thing here, and basically this just means I can put various kind of miscellaneous bits and bobs. And here I've got an older little digi Fujifilm camera which I found in one of the cupboards, which is pretty fun. Got my multi-charger. This is one by Satechi, and basically it's got 4 kind of USB-C or Thunderbolt ports on the back, phone mount for a tripod, and got my SSD. little tripod, perfect for checking both the Osmo or my phone. So this one I'd likely use in the DJ booth next to the decks. Next up we've got headphones, and currently I have two options because I haven't decided yet what I want to use. Recently I've been loving using in-ear monitors. Now I got these are by Sennheiser. They're basically ones that like hook on and go over your ear. And I got these for playing some live shows on the guitar in a band for a friend of mine. And I kind of started to repurpose them for DJing. But as a kind of plan B, depending on the mood I'm in, got these Pioneer HDJ S7. Brilliant. I've literally just noticed that cable is knackered. Go grab the other one. The suction mount. So this is what I've been using to shoot stuff while I'm driving in the car. It's been a real game changer, you know. Spend a lot of time driving, and so this means I can film while I'm doing that. Lastly is my camera. This is a Fujifilm X100S. It's not new by any means, but it does such a great job for just getting great photos. I like to take this, it gives somewhat of a filmy vibe, and it means I can, you know, bring my photos into Lightroom and kind of make them look how I want. I just enjoy shooting on this more than I do on an iPhone. Just find it more inspiring, which at the end of the day, it's a creative tool, so that's what it's designed to do. Various charger cables, all pretty crucial stuff, boring but necessary. The case for my Osmo. I just found on this bag yesterday that this has a little carabiner clip that I've been loving to hook the top of it on, and it fits neatly down the side. Last little hack, which I came up with yesterday, I found a little clip for my keychain. So basically that means I can have my USB sticks on their own little loops. Sweet, just arrived at the hotel. Got underground secure car parking, which is ideal. Just gonna unpack and go check into my room. Hopefully, fingers crossed, might have some time to go and check out the beach before we go get organised for the set. So let's go get into the room. Cool, I'll show you through the view. Now that's the Tauranga estuary over that way, and right in the distance there is Mount Maunganui. Gonna try and head to the beach there for a swim shortly. Just get settled, unpacked a little bit, copy some of this footage, and then go get in the water. Despite everything I just said before, it is now 12:30. I think my guy math might fall short in terms of allowing enough time to get to the beach. I've got to go grab some lunch and then probably get out of the hotel by 2:15. So by the time I go to the beach, back, eat, get ready, I think we might be pushing it. So then we're going to skip beach and just go straight to lunch. Classic. Go out to do a vlog and I forget the microphone. So I'm hoping that the audio from the camera itself holds up. Anyway, this is first vlog in public, and this is a place that I've been to many a time before. It's the reserve down here in Tauranga, where the In Bloom festival used to be held, or it still is. I just haven't been to it for a little while. Played at this festival under a previous project, and it's amazing. It's honestly like one of the best days of the year. But anyway, what's up, Ethan's vlog?
Yeah, cheers!
Cheers, bro. Cool, just leaving Tauranga now, driving back up to Auckland. I reckon overall, last night went as good as it could have gone. The set itself went perfect. Obviously, it was pretty early in the afternoon, so there's only maybe a third of the crowd there. But for the number of people who were there, like I had so many people coming up to me later during the night saying that they loved it and they hadn't kind of seen that sort of style of music or that kind of concept before at an event like that. So I reckon it went well. Playing with Lewis is super fun as well. He just absolutely crushed it. It's so cool being able to play my own stuff. I also managed to sneak in some unreleased songs in the set, which is always fun. It's pretty cool hearing them in a context like that through the huge sound system. It's an experience you don't get too often, so definitely made the most of it. Can't wait to also jump on the computer and have a look at all the footage. It's obviously a little bit kind of stressful in a way, having set up all the cameras and do the active DJing at the same time, but I think got them in a good spot on stage to get some good angles. I think the thing coming away from having done a festival like that, you get a small taste of what that's like and you just want to do it again. So can't wait to play more shows. Hopefully there'll be some more stuff that's happening throughout New Zealand, and I mean my goals really is to take this overseas. Like a lot of my listenership on streaming services is based internationally, and so that's one of the high priorities on my list of things to try and tick off. Yeah, I reckon that'd be awesome. Yeah, here we are at Karāpiro. It's quite nice because it's just an hour from Tauranga. Nice way to sort of break up the drive. Yeah, I've been really enjoying picking up my camera and taking that as many places as I can. I wouldn't say I'm that great at it though. I mean, I'll chuck maybe a couple photos on the video, but yeah, doing this sort of thing in public is also kind of something I'm trying to get used to. I only did it a little bit while I was down there, but yeah, it's just like picking up something new, trying to just get over that voice in your head that says it's cringe, and honestly, like people don't really care anyway. I can't even really think of what else to say. Okay, back now. Now comes the very tedious process of copying all the footage from all the various cameras and devices onto my computer. As I'm doing more and more videos like this, I'm very quickly starting to understand the pains of video people and having to store just massive files. As a musician, you know, working with audio files, they're nowhere near as big, but I've had to kind of overhaul my whole file storage system recently to be able to cope with storing more data. So anyway, I've got to plug in, check out what the footage is. Half the struggle is when you do pack things neatly into all their little bags and designated areas, it can end up just taking ages to find stuff because it's all stacked away and packed in there. Cool, drive connected. So it's now Monday, just about wrapped up the edit of this whole vlog, and I kind of just wanted to take a little moment to sort of reflect on how I've found the whole process. This is the first time I've ever done this before, and it's definitely something I'm going to have to grow into getting used to. It's not really a natural thing for me to put cameras up in front of myself and film in public. Especially talking to the camera can sometimes be a little bit daunting, but the whole reason behind doing this was to try and just share a little bit more about myself and kind of stories that go behind making and playing music, which ultimately is my favorite thing to do in the world. So hopefully you learn a little bit about what goes on for me playing at a festival, and I kind of wanted to speak more broadly just on my goals and ambitions as an artist. At the moment I'm based in New Zealand and it's summer here right now, which is amazing. The weather's awesome, hence why I'm outside. But the thing that's been kind of bizarre for me to wrap my head around is most of my audience is based overseas, as far as I can tell from streaming. And so currently I'm trying to figure out a way to explore more opportunities abroad, and hopefully I can make that happen as soon as possible. For the time being, I'm trying to take the approach of maximizing any opportunity I do have here right now, which includes making video content around it so that I can share it. I'm trying to kind of embody the ethos of documenting the process of getting to where I want to get, rather than hoping that something happens without building the world around it. And furthermore, I'm just creative, so making videos is an extension of what I'd like to do anyway. So I hope to be doing more of these in the future. At the moment, I don't have too much planned as far as events and gigs go, but I'm hoping that these videos might be able to serve as a means of being able to look back at the journey of getting to where I hopefully will end up. As an artist, it can be quite hard to plan ahead when there's nothing guaranteed, but I'm just working as hard as I can right now to make anything and everything happen and connect with
as many people as I can through my music. Now, on a side note, last night I got sent the master for my upcoming single, which I can't wait to put out. It's with another familiar New Zealand voice to a lot of international people, so I'm really looking forward to putting that one out. I'll be sharing more information on that very, very soon across socials. I guess that's the end of this video. I want to be doing more of these. I've learned so much across this entire weekend of how to go about doing that, and I'll be making sure that whenever I do have a cool opportunity, an event to document, then I will, and hopefully that will help tell the story of DAWSON. Thank you so much for sticking around if you've watched till the very end. Really appreciate it, and I can't wait to put out some new music for you. So have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next video.